The improvement of roads here in Greeley has been a big priority of voters, taxpayers, and the city government, and Keep Greeley Moving is in full swing. In 2018, there were a lot of projects completed to help our pavement quality and our transportation needs, but we're talking with Tom Helen, city engineer with the city of Greeley.
Hello.
Hello, and we're going to talk about Keep Greeley Moving, what's happened, and what people can expect for 2019. So can you first off tell us a few of the big accomplishments that you did in 2018?
In 2018, we did Reservoir Road from 23rd to 14th, and we did the Rolling Hill subdivision, Cottonwood subdivision, which won an award from the CAPA, the Colorado Asphalt Paving Association, for the best subdivision work.
So we're standing in the award-winning subdivision.
Award-winning street, yes, one of the award-winning streets.
And what kind of work was done to get that actual award?
Well, with the overlay project that's done, what you do is you come in and you take off the old bad asphalt, you lay down the oil and a fabric to cover it up, and then you overlay that with fresh new asphalt to smooth out the road and provide long-term benefits.
And for the long-term benefits, the whole Keep Greeley, you guys have a long-term plan, and this is one of the neighborhoods that was promised. How does that work as far as, because everybody in town says, I want the road in front of my house paved and made top-notch, but how do you guys prioritize that with your plans going forward?
We do annually, we have an inspection of the city roads. We have a consulting firm that comes in and rates them. So we look at the worst roads. For Keep Greeley Moving, there were 8 neighborhoods that were specifically targeted as having really poor quality roads. That's what we were working on up until 2022. And when we have extra money, we try and find roads outside of those neighborhoods that need that repair, that are falling apart and need some major work.
And obviously there's other things that come with it. If something gets broken or destroyed, that adds in there, but these are the ones that are long-term plans.
Long-term plans, and there's some major arterial roads outside of the neighborhoods that are also going to be done.
Okay. And then speaking of that, so for 2019, which area of town is going to be one of the big focuses of receiving a lot of Keep Greeley Moving work?
Right now, it's the Sunrise subdivision is going to get it. We're following behind Atmos Gas Company. They're replacing a number of leaking pipes, and as they finish up their work, we'll be right behind them to repair those roads. So Sunrise from like 8th Avenue down to 16th is going to be repaired this year.
Yes, and if anyone wants to look at what these projects are and get updates on them, you just go to keepgreeleymoving.com. There are maps of different projects going on, of upcoming projects, neighborhood promises, and all of the different projects, because Keep Greeley Moving encompasses a number of different operations, I guess, for lack of a better word. So what are the kinds of things does Keep Greeley Moving helping to make better?
Different road treatments, as we're referring to. And one of the major ones is concrete. You have to have a good concrete edge to pave against. And so replacing damaged concrete in the areas of overlay is one of the priorities that we do. And part of that is actually making sure the ADA ramps and everything else in that area are covered. So we comply with federal rules on the ADA. But we have crack sealing, which is basically cracks in a road, clean them out, put in a tar material to seal them up. Prevents water from getting below the road and making the damage even worse. We have different surface treatments, rejuvenate that adds a little oil to the road to keep it flexible, chip seal, slurry seal that adds a layer of wear course over it, and then overlay is the major project that we're doing. That spends $7 million a year doing those projects.
Yeah, there's definitely a high price tag with some of the road projects that I think a lot of people don't really comprehend how much money it costs to keep roads in good shape.
Yeah, overlay is about $500,000 a mile. So that it adds up quickly. But we did do about 14 miles last year. Mm-hmm. And there is on the Keep Greeley Moving website, there's the annual report. Shows up on there so you can take a look at what we did and what's coming up.
You get that transparency factor so people can see exactly where the money's coming from, where's it going, and how much is getting spent on things. Yep. And at that website, too, people can sign up for updates on certain projects and whatnot. Is that correct?
I believe so. And then there's also on the concrete, if you have damaged concrete in front of your house, there's a spot there to put in a request to have it looked at and repaired. We can't get to as many of those as we would like because there's like over 300 requests already in there. Mm-hmm. But especially in areas where we're doing overlay, we will get to them. And there is some extra money. We go out in other neighborhoods and do address some of these issues, especially the worst ones where sidewalks have cracked completely, basically gone.
And a lot of people don't know, because that was a new thing when Keep Greeley Moving passed, that it was up to homeowners or property owners before. Now the city's responsibility if they get reported, right?
Yeah, that was a part of the vote, is we ended up taking on the concrete.
Yeah, so it might not get fixed tomorrow if you report it, but if they don't know that the concrete's bad, they're not going to go fix it.
We have been doing using GIS, going around and looking for the areas and tracking the assets we have. But you're right. I mean, there's
There's hundreds and hundreds of miles. You're not
There's 400 almost 400 miles of roads and concrete sidewalk, curb and gutter on most of them. So yeah, there's an awful lot of concrete out there also to fix.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Tom, for the update, and we look forward to what you guys have work in the future.
Thank you very much too.
All right, there you have it. Keep Greeley moving. Lots more coming your way this year. Get more details about the projects coming up, see maps of what they've got planned, and look for those updates at keepgreeleymoving.com.